you're doing your job, okay? And while you're doing your job, you hear the phrase signal versus noise, right? Focus on the job, focus on signal, noise. What's going on with the family? What's going on with the wife? What's going on with the kids? Well, I'm gone 9 months. What happened here? What are they doing over there? What are you doing with... To be a SEAL and to do what you guys do, how do you stay locked in to not allow the noise to rattle you? Because in that moment, while you're supposed to stay focused, you're thinking about something else. How do you mentally get yourself in a state where you stay focused on the mission?
You block out the noise. It doesn't matter. You are 100% committed and locked in.
But how do you block out the noise?
You don't communicate. Like, you don't intimately open up. Like, the emotions are second to the family. Everything else.
Is that what they tell you to shape your mindset that way? Or is that like a cultural thing? Is that what it takes? Is that the part of the job?
I think it's 100% what it takes. Because if you're not on your game, the results could be you die, you drop something, and somebody else gets killed for it. The repercussions and results of not being locked in and showing up 100% on your game are deadly. And there's no question about it. And the emotion of the patriotism and what you're doing and what you're fighting for, just it outweighed it. There was nothing.
Now, let me ask you, were you like that in high school? Like, were you an athlete in high school? Did you play sports?
Yeah, I was an athlete in high school. And yeah, it was definitely in compartmentalization on the noise. To be hyper competitive and perform at a super high level, it took discipline and dedication, and wherever you wanted to take it. And I wanted to take it as far as I could.
I guess my question is, do they recruit guys who are already like that? Or do you come in and after you make it through the training, everything that they have, then you become this person? Which one is it? Is it finding the person and identifying and say, this guy has what it takes? Or is it, no, we're going to shape your mindset into this?
I think you find that person just through the initial process. It's so hard to get in the buds. It's so hard to make it through that selection. You're already a little bit selfish anyway. You have to be. In order to just prepare to go to buds, you really have to live in isolation. And then it's not really a team sport. I know it is, but going through selection, it's individual performance. You have to be able to perform the entire way. And anything that is a distraction, you just naturally block it out. You just have to. You roll an ankle, you get this, you get an injury, you just override and just keep going. And you do that, it becomes your routine. If you don't like the way things are going, you just block it out.
Have you ever been on a mission where one of your peers maybe was getting distracted and allowing the noise to get to them? How did the team handle it when someone went there?
It becomes a big issue, they remove you. Like, it's very common if guys are going through a divorce, it's so common. I mean, the SEAL teams are well over 100%. I mean, they have been my whole time, over 100% divorce rate. If it becomes nasty to where you can't make a deployment, you can't make trips, like you're in court, custody battles, they just remove you.
They remove you?
Yep. They'll remove you, put you on the sidelines for 2 years, clean up your divorce, figure it all out, and then come back.
Wow.
They'll put you in a training slot or an
admin slot. How common is that?
Pretty common.
So sometimes if they put a guy in training slot, it's not a favor. It's not a promotion. They're putting you there because you're going through something like, look, go handle your stuff in personal life. Then when you're ready, come back to it as well.
Yeah, I mean, you put in so much time and energy to get to the organization. You're so critical to its overall performance. Right now, if you're not at 100%, they have to pull you out and put in somebody else.
So how do you view that? Let's just say I go through that and I'm put there. For me to come back, and there's 4 of you, and I'm the 5th one coming in. Are you guys a little bit worried whether I've changed or not, or I still have some of the old tendencies, or no? You allow me to show up and represent and show you guys that I have changed. How does that work?
Yeah, you definitely get a chance to come back and perform. I think everyone's pretty open at that. It happens all the time. But they're watching. You got to earn your seat there every day. And there are mistakes you cannot come back from. And at such a high level, either you'll get kicked out or they'll set you out and let you be 100% when you come back. You can't be 98%.
It's the exact same thing with injuries. We have guys with some colossal injuries. They override it. And you ever been at like a bull riding show? You ever seen the guys get taped up, taping their shoulders in place? Yeah. You'd be surprised you see a special operations team room the injuries these guys are able to just push through. KT tape all over their body, cortisone injections, just everything to get through because they don't want to get pulled off. And eventually those injuries stack up so bad, you can't hide it anymore. I mean, we're doing some brutal physical activities and you cannot keep up. You got to get surgery. And they don't want to. Like, they don't want to jump off that train, and sometimes you have to push them off the train. Go get surgery, do 6 months of rehab, and come back here. I can't have you at 45% right now. I can't. You got to go the whole way. Go get surgery. I was one of those guys. He's been that guy. Like, you have to get surgery right now, okay?
Due to an injury, due to whatever that happened, due to on a mission, so slowing somebody down. So that would be another. But that part to me makes sense, though, right? It's like sports. Hey, you're not given your best right now. Go do the surgery. I don't want to do the Tommy John surgery. Look, you got to do it. You're going to sit down a season or Achilles, whatever that happens. I can see that part. But the noise versus signal, there is not a formula. Like, is there a formula, or you just something you do? Like, if you were to talk to right now 100 corporate executives that are money managers who have $1 billion under management, they're going on the road all the time, they're traveling here, traveling there, going meeting with this client, meeting with that client, and they have the wife and the kids and all that stuff, and say, hey, man, guys, I'd love for you to give me a formula on how to stay locked in. I want to find a way to get locked in. I'm a performer. I work my ass up, but I got a wife and 2 kids. How do I stay locked in so when I go into that meeting to negotiate a deal and roll over that money, I'm going to get it? What would you say to me?
Dials, not switches. Dials, not switches every time. So switch meaning, I joined the Navy at 17 years old, Cole, 18, 19 years old. I just flicked that switch, Navy SEAL. It's the only thing I care about. Now you start stacking on all the other stuff and you can't give it equal bandwidth. And that's where the resentment comes in. So I imagine a literal switchboard. I've got my family dial, I've got my or I've got my operational, my passion, my profession, whatever that is. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm powering down the family dial all the way. I'm not thinking about you when I'm driving in. I'm not thinking about picking up kids off the bus. None of that matters to me right now. All I'm thinking about is my next 2 hours. As soon as I complete those 2 hours, I reoperate my dials, recalibrate whatever I have to fully focus on.
I think it's a mindset too. They definitely will pull it out of you. And if you ultimately don't perform, you won't be around there. But yeah, the dials and switches for sure. Being able to dial down family, dial work up 100%. I think too, it's a sacrifice wherever your goals are and wherever you want to go. If you're good just being a big fish in a small pond, cool. If you want to get out of that pond and become a small fish in a bigger pond at a higher level, the sacrifice, you may have to leave the work 100% on and then honestly be able to turn that back off, but realize you're sacrificing time to reach your goals.
You got 2 daughters, but you got 3 boys, right? Mm-hmm. With your boys, are any one of them super athletic where they're playing like sports where they could go to the next level?
They're, young. They're 12, 9, and 6. The 2 older ones are super passionate about soccer. The oldest one is getting ready to start travel soccer, and I'm all about supporting them wherever they want to take it, however far they want to. I grew up swimming on a competitive club team year round, and I had aspirations to take it to the Olympics. I got burnt out, and I just want to support my kids. If they want to take it all the way, I'm happy to go over with them the sacrifice and what it'll take to get there. But ultimately, it's on them. And I just don't want to push them and burn them out. Would you support if they come and say, Dad, I want to be a Navy SEAL? Would you support that, or would that be like, oh my God, I'm so proud, my kids want to become Navy SEAls? Or no, whatever they want to do, they do? I'd 100% support them. I want them to be happy with whatever they choose. But if they wanted to do that, I'd support it, but I'd give them a very honest conversation of what they're getting into.
Got it. Get married right off the bat. Marry your high school sweetheart. Yeah. Make sure you befriend a guy named Brian. Yeah. Stay off MySpace. Yeah. Maybe use TikTok instead. It's so funny when you're going through this stuff. When you're in it, it's so interesting watching how everybody handles it. With business, you're coming up, you size everybody up. You're like, dude, I thought that guy had it, but I thought he's more mentally tough than. That's such an interest. I had no way in the world I thought it. That whole competitive side where you don't know, sometimes it just takes time to see how they're going to handle themselves. The movie Fury, where the new guy comes in and then Brad Pitt, whoever he's playing, and the guy starts peeing. He says, do you remember that scene where it's like, hey, lock it up, like get in place. And he was panicking, he was worried. Sometimes you're never going to know until you're in that situation to see if they got it or not.
Hey, what's going on, guys? DJ Shipley and Cole Fackler from GBRS Group. I want to talk to you real quick about my neck.
Retired Navy SEALs, entrepreneurs, and co-founders of GBRS Group.
Cover everything from flat range shooting, mental health, mental resiliency, physical education. anything you guys really want to drop into, search us on Connect, find us on there, and I'd love to connect with you guys.
Look forward to hearing from you.
Appreciate you guys. We'll talk soon.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.